Well, hopefully Arena will come and it will save us all from this period of darkness.
Yes.
Right, so the game is starting.
Oh.
I wait for Shogun 3.
So you're gonna be waiting for a long time, friend.
So it's going? Like,
No, it hasn't started yet. They are still at the selection
what's
screen.
the details?
Game name 1v1.
Oh, it's the same
Password.
one.
Yeah.
What a tournament.
It's the Broski Derpmans 1v1 tournament.
Ah, okay.
And it's the bronze finals.
Third place match.
User disconnected from your channel.
So we're going to have Tyus versus Getae. And I of course like that matchup for Tyus, because the Getae have no mid-tier swords.
You said it was 3-1 the first one.
Hmm?
It was
No, just
3-2.
one.
Oh, one, right.
Some of the people in the stream were saying about your game, the Prussian Prince, that Panda Warrior pulled through with his cavalry to get at your Iberian skirmishers. So if you think that happened, you should probably contact the admins.
Well, it's clear that he pulled through the question, but I don't think that it's like it's. I think it's legit.
Yeah, the question
Yeah,
is
he
if it
had
was a
3
charge
against
through,
tier 1.
or just a pull through, because he did charge, knock down the guys, and then continue. So he just didn't give move orders and move through the unit.
Is this?
And I mean, there are
is
no
this
rules
allowed?
against it anyway.
Yeah.
In this tournament.
Is this allowed to knock down the units, attack order to the unit? For example, to legionary cohort, then go forward to archers. It's pulling through.
I think it's... I don't know the exact rules for this tournament, but I don't think there are rules against pulling through skirmishers, because they are in loose formation, and they are so light.
Yes, but if you pull knock down with cavalry infantry units, then you ride for the skirmishers.
Yeah, that's not pulling through, that's charging through, and that's completely fine. In all cases, that's fine. It's just that if you don't knock down the unit, let's say you charge a braced unit or unit in shield wall, and then you just move through, that would be a clean pull through, but it doesn't really work the way it did in Shogun 2, in Rome 2.
I mean, Panda understands this game on like another level.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So.
He is the Stefano of Wings of Liberty.
You should have said 4GG.
I don't know though. I know Tyus versus Getae is a good matchup for Tyus, but honestly, I think Hazza has a chance here.
Okay,
Just looking at the builds.
that will be
Has
interesting.
a chance, but I don't think he will win this.
Okay, so I'll go over Tyus, and if someone else goes over the Getae, that would be awesome.
Okay, I can go over Getae.
I think Tyus. I haven't seen the builds yet, but I think Tyus is a stronger faction than Getae in this matchup. So okay, for Tyus we have 6 tribal warriors in the center. We have Celtic warriors on behind them. Then we have Levy Freemen on the flanks. We have a strong flank of Celtic warriors, 1 Oathsworn, 1 Gallo-Thracian and Levy Freemen. We have 2 Noble Horse, 2 Celtic Skirmishers, and a Raiding Horse for Panda Warrior.
Gallo-Thracians cost 650, is it?
Yeah.
And does anyone want to go over the Getae?
Yeah, I'll go over Getae. So we have 2 spear horsemen on the left flank. Then we have 2 bow horsemen on the far right.
User disconnected from your
For
channel.
Hazzaslagga, that is that's Void Dragon, right?
Okay.
I think.
I'm not sure. Well, Void Dragon
then
just
he
asked me
has-
to play a game, so I don't think it's him.
Okay. The 2 Dacian heavy skirmishes. Oh, he has a lot of different units that he's bringing to the field. He also has his general in a noble horse unit, supported by another spear horseman. His front line is made up of, let's see, 1 Folksman on each flank, a spear on his left, a heavy spear on his right, and then his main line of swords, he's got, let's see, he has 3 noble swords, and he does have 5 mercenary axe warriors.
4.
You want
Because you can only bring 4.
4. Yeah.
Unless he has broken the game.
Yeah, 4.
He might. He's hacked the game to bring a mercenary axe warrior. So very wide
Honestly, I
deployment for both guys here.
Yeah, it's really dangerous for Getae right now. If
Yep.
if those tribal warriors just collapse on the middle, like he's in huge trouble. He needs to do something on the flanks, and you can see he's actually skirmishing in the background with that raiding horseman.
This is not a good
Raiding.
engagement for the bow horse at all.
Yeah.
Raiding horse have
No, no,
shields.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to
Here
see
comes Tyus.
YOLO charges by Celtic warriors on the Folksmen. The Folksmen did not get a charge, they're going to die. The mercenary axe warriors are not going to do well against the Celtic warriors on the charge. Matched for price at least.
This looks very good for Panda at the moment on his right flank.
Things always look good for Panda. Fucking hell. And the the Folksmen are going down while getting like 5 kills on the Galathracian infantry. So
He's
that
pivoting around there. He's like doing this.
yeah,
Yes.
He's
Very
gonna
nice.
catch the yeah. He's gonna catch the right
Oh.
flank, or the left
He-
flank of the.
He pulled out the unit that was charged, and he charged it with another unit in the center. That tribal warrior,
yep.
which charged the axe warrior. And now he's gonna be able to get some flanking charges with the other tribal warriors.
He's just letting this
That-
tribal warrior get smashed, and
Look
then
at
he's
that
going to be
raiding
able to
horseman.
counter. Very nice move
That
here.
raiding horseman lost 0 men and killed 44 bow.
Yes.
That's
Bow horsemen.
well, that's the cool thing about them. You can just give attack orders on the bow horse. They will chase them to death, and then the bow horse won't get any kills because of the shields.
Yeah, really smart. He only brought 1 of them though, because I think he knew that some bow horse was gonna be brought. But
Yeah,
some engagements happening in the center here. And
Oh,
the
raiding
left-
raiding
horseman.
horse getting smashed. Well, they didn't
Yeah.
have attack orders
First
actually.
mistake. First mistake by Panda this game.
Yeah, but the Getae, the Getae are gonna get smashed.
Ooh, look at those Celtic skirmishers firing at the nose. This is gonna
Yep.
be big.
I think Panda just keeps pulling back now. Yeah, there he goes. He's just gonna
Yeah.
keep pulling back.
He has the units
Doesn't
to do
really
it.
have to take.
And
Yeah,
he's
he
picking
doesn't
his
have to
engagements
take
very
any
well, like he's engaging the axe warriors because he can beat those very easily, and then he's just firing at the noble swords, so very nice moves here.
He's
He's winning.
overpowering the right flank too. Like, yeah, the other flank is just. His center is looking good too. They can't stay like that for a long time, but like they're gonna trade 1 for 1 at least
Yep.
with the noble swords and the mercenary axe warriors.
Tribal warriors getting 20 kills, 2 losses against mercenary axes. So mercenary axes, not a good unit to take head-on engagements with.
No, and I think that's where like the main advantage for Tyus comes into play.
Yep, absolutely. Noble swords
Look
getting
at
wrecked
this.
in the center by Oathsworn and skirmishers.
I mean,
The
he
bow horse.
engaged-
Look at the bow horse. The bow horse is doing so much damage to the Levy Freeman from the rear.
Yeah, heavy freemen absolutely suck when charged.
But by bows?
Yep, by everything.
Oh my god. Okay.
And that's why they
Yeah,
are people
noble
like to bring Levy Freemen to protect their flanks, but 1 charge is enough to destroy the unit with any kind of decent cavalry, even from the
Big
front.
charge with the noble horse there against that mercenary axe warrior. It's gonna start routing it.
But the way Panda killed that noble sword in the center was very interesting. Like, he engaged its flanks, But then the rest of the noble sword was free to get shot by the skirmisher.
Pretty
Like,
good
no
micro.
friendly fire. Yeah. Possible. So, but Panda did forget one noble horse. And on the far right side, he needs to move it. And there you go, he moves it.
Yep. It looks like he's winning without that unit.
Yeah.
Noble swords getting wrecked by Galatratians in the rear.
Charging Celtic skirmishers against noble swords. Because out of ammo. Like,
Oh, he's
he
gonna
turned-
follow up.
Yeah.
Taking away their charge bonus and then just
It's
wrecking.
like they switched positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They turned 360.
It's hard to
Oh,
play
those
against players that do what Panda is doing now.
The universe works in spirals, my friends.
Yep.
The universe works in spirals.
Tribal warriors getting lots of damage done on Panda's right flank. That's right now, it's his right flank.
He just has so much left.
Yep.
Yeah.
He matched his units perfectly against the enemy units.
Plus, it's always easier for the defensive pivoting player to pivot than the offensive
Yeah.
pivoting player. Because the offensive pivoting player, you have to go forward and turn at the same time. You're actually covering more distance than the defensive player.
I think it's actually a good idea to just when your opponent starts pivoting, you just pull back to give yourself room and to negate the effects of the pivot.
Yeah, totally. If you want to prevent him from pivoting, you have to have a really, really wide flanking
Yeah.
force. Which wasn't there for Getae this match.
No, that's the problem with the Getae, that if they bring their noble swords, they have to bring their noble swords, but they don't have the funds to bring a lot of mid-tier melee infantry. They can bring the spears, but Getae is going to be outnumbered a lot of the time.
Lots of units left here for Panda Warrior. It's gonna be GG. Is this best of 3?
Super GG. I think it's a best of 3.
So, at least I didn't get wrecked that badly.
No.
It's only slight. It was
That's the best you can
better
say
than-
about any game with Panda. Like, at least I didn't lose that badly.
But I still lost pretty bad.
But you did make it to the finals, and you got second place. And second place behind Panda is... There's no shame in that whatsoever.
But not satisfied.
No, of course not. Of course not. But realistically...
You have to remember.
But realistically, like, if you compare the time that you have invested into Rome 2 and the time Panda has invested, it would be pretty bad if Panda lost.
But if you think about it, like, I wanted to avenge Duck as well from that old scan, like the second tournament, where he got 3-0'd by Panda in the final as well. So he's currently 6-0.
Panda is like a one-man clan.
Agony has a fetish for getting 3-0 to Panda.
He's stealing
you know
all the
what's
prize
funny?
money.
Achilles, which is like his butt buddy, always loses to him sometimes too. So like it's a good tradition.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess this is the best of 3. Yep. So Hazzaslagga is going to ban a faction.
He's better
Interesting,
now
he
than
banned-
before though, Panda, I think.
Yeah, much better. He banned interesting. He banned Rome initially.
Nobody wants to play against Rome.
Now he bans the Seleucids. I don't know about that choice.
Yeah.
Given the type of player Panda is, I wouldn't ban Seleucids.
Nope. I would have no idea what to ban, actually. And Panda bans Rome again? Okay. So
I would have
Hazzas-
probably banned Verni.
But Panda gets the i7, no. No, my videos.
Okay, so we do see a Lusitani here.
Lusitani versus That's interesting. On a kink, so forest might be good for the Lusitani in some ways, but they're going to get less effective charges in the forest.
Does Panda Warrior just pick Rome here, or does he go for a barbarian?
I think Panda Warrior picks Rome because he knows how to counter the Lusitani with Rome very effectively. I'm 90% sure we're going to see Rome from Panda. This is a perfect
Evocati
map.
cohorts, yo.
Yep.
Evocati
I think it's going
cohorts.
to go Veteran Legionary, Hastati, fuck ton of cavalry.
He could, he's taking his time.
He took his time when we played too, like, a lot.
Yeah.
Because he was thinking it like crazy.
Oh man, he's setting up all
Yeah.
them scripts.
He has to get stopped.
I think I've played Panda Warrior like 20 or 30 times, and I think I've won 4 battles in total.
That's not bad. That's very good.
Yeah, I'm always very happy when I win, because I just expect I'll lose. So
Played him 30 times and you won 4 times.
yeah,
Ratio
it
against
might
Panda.
even be 3. So if I meet him in a tournament, I'll just curl up into a ball and die.
Do you guys know the Honga website, honga.net?
Yeah,
Yeah. For units.
Yeah, really good website that.
very good.
It's like Imba builds for Total War.
Yeah.
Not quite though.
And it's nice that you can see what shields and what weapons the units are using, because then you can check it out in the database how good of chance they have at blocking missiles and the bonus against cav and such. It's pretty. It's weird that the Creative Assembly doesn't have that in their encyclopedia.
Mm-hmm. Is the game still up? Because it seems that I got kicked out.
Yeah, he rehosted, so it's the same name and the same password. And Panda Warrior picks Rome. No surprises
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
No surprises there, indeed.
So GG. Yeah, seriously.
Crashed.
Seriously, the Lusitani are going to get wrecked so hard. Because Panda Warrior has been specifically... he played Baylor of Agartha a lot with Lusitani versus Rome, and Baylor won. So we practiced a bit with Rome versus Lusitani a lot, and Rome just takes it. And even your games with your games against Iraklis, Prussian Prince,
Yeah.
with Rome versus Lusitani, that was on a completely flat map, and that is better for the Lusitani. And Rome still manages to get it if Rome plays as well as the Lusitani.
The thing is, Rome has Hastati,
Yes.
and you can just throw your Hastati at anything Lusitani brings at you, and it'll slow them down a bit. It'll tire them. It'll trade some hit points, and then you'll bring your more effective infantry in.
Yep.
And like when you have things like veteran armored legionnaires and Evocati cohort with such high armor and really high cost effective units, it's just like Lusitani can't deal with that.
Nope. And that's why I wanted to, for the small tournament I'm hosting, I wanted to split Rome into Marian and Polybian Rome, so that if you bring the Evocati and the Legionaries, you can't bring Hastati. You have to pick one or the other.
That might be interesting, I think.
That makes
A nice
Rome a
thing
lot
to
less
try, yeah.
overpowered.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I get the reason why he picked Lusitani on A King. He doesn't want to get like owned by chariots or skirmishers.
Yeah.
But then he just gets owned by something else. I guess. I don't know. I don't know about picking Lusitani first. I'm not sure about
That's
that.
very risky.
Yeah.
I think Lusitani have gotten a bit of a undeserved reputation for being a good counter to Rome, just because people didn't know how to deal with the Lusitani sword spam for some while. But it's not difficult.
Maybe we'll see a surprise though, because like if you notice what Hazzaslagga did, first
Yeah.
he bans Seleucids, he picks a forested map, and then he takes a low armor sword faction. So I don't know. Maybe he has. Maybe Rome doesn't scare him. Maybe he has ways to deal with this.
But
Okay,
that's-
so maybe he isn't going to pick. It looks like he's going to check out Pontus now. He checked out Rome, but it looks like he's going to have a look at the Pontic build.
How is this going to work on a king?
I would
Like so
never
many
pick
forests.
Pontus against
Yeah.
Lucani on this map.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's Panda. I still don't
Yep.
understand.
I don't know. Does Panda play skirmish armies? I haven't seen it.
He used to a bit more. He might do it against the Lusitani. He definitely can do it very effectively, but it's just safer to spam infantry now, I think, especially on forest maps.
Alright, well, Pontus is definitely one of those factions that has lots of tools, but most of them are kind of mediocre.
Yeah. But I think still pikes plus chariot can be pretty damn devastating.
But how is it going to work here on this map?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
But he might, the thing with the forest map is he might hide the chariot in the forest and then use it on the open terrain if he manages to get because the Lusitani want to charge on open terrain. So if he manages to start the engagement there and just charge through everything with the chariot when it's engaged, might work.
Super meta game.
Yep.
Like, oh, I know he wants to charge on the open terrain, so even though it's a forested map.
Yeah, I think so. He wants to move through the forest and then charge on the open terrain. If he thinks that way, it isn't entirely sure that that's the way he's thinking, but that's the way I would do it anyway.
Well, if he picks Pontus, like, I'm really interested to see what he does.
Yeah. Panda is picking Pontus. Okay, so he doesn't pick Rome.
Oh, so you're not 90% sure it's Rome?
Nope.
I mean,
It's Panda, so you're not entirely sure. But Pontus is a better counter to the Lusitani. Rome is a good match, but Pontus is a better counter.
yeah.
I don't know though, I really don't know. Like on this map, I really don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
We'll see. What's his plan?
We could see lots of pikemen and maybe some like maybe he pulls something completely unexpected and brings like light infantry.
Yeah.
Like some peltasts and some chariots.
Some chariots,
Lots of
4
hit
chariots, nothing big.
5 chariots. I don't know though. I don't see how Pontus can do this on this map.
Seriously?
No, I don't.
Huh.
I see. But it's unlikely.
The almost complete lack of shield walls is going to make it very hard for Lusitani to stand up to cavalry. And the chariot, even on a forest map, I think. But we will see. They are ready.
Look at all those trees, man.
But look at those nice
It's like
open
getting-
lanes in between the trees. Like just running the chariot between the trees, setting waypoints all across the map.
Oh my god, I hope we see that.
Oh, I think I understand. Because he starts on the hill.
Yay!
He starts on the hill and his opponent is like, wow. Look at this.
This is bad.
Panda's on the hill. This is so unbalanced. This
Guys, no chariots.
Alright.
Guys.
Did he take out the
He
chariot?
No. It's just Pontic sword spam with some axemen. No,
took-
no, he's using the new units!
Oh, the cheap
He's
Cheap
using
nakeds.
4 naked swordsmen! Yes!
And they are 380, not 480, so that's a pretty good choice actually.
Oh, no, never mind. There's the chariot. It
Yes.
was just
Yep.
in the background.
Yep.
Subtle chariot in the background.
That's the thing
I'll
with
take
Pontus,
this
they can
small
just bring
moment.
so many units that you might think there's no chariot, but then there's a fucking chariot, because Pontus is just that cheap.
I'll
He's
take
just
this
gonna
moment
rush.
to mention that noble blood cavalry are my single favorite unit in this game.
Yeah, they are awesome.
They are so good. I can't even mention how good these guys are.
He's just going to rush Lusitani. with,
Lusitani is going to die. Wow.
But
One shot cap though, right?
why is this
Yeah.
map allowed in the tournament? Since it's so unbalanced.
Yep, it is.
Let's look at where Panda starts and where Hazzaslagga is.
I don't know. Look at this here. Like there seems to be an even ground somewhere along that, and then it goes
Yeah.
uphill here and then
Whoa.
You
uphill
have
there.
to go there.
Under the map. Okay. Yeah, it is pretty even down there, but so Lusitani might move. It's just a bad setup for Lusitani. Okay, they are ready.
We will see.
For Pontus, we have 4 naked swords. We have 6 Pontic swords, Pontic sword general, chariot, 3 Eastern archers, 2 noble blood on one flank, 1 noble blood, and a Pontic royal cav on the other.
Okay. For Lusitani, let's see. We've got his main body composed of Lusitani nobles general. And to the right of it, we have 3 veteran shield warriors. To the left, 2 more veteran shield warriors. So basically 5 veteran shield warriors. We also have 2 Iberian swordsmen and 1 Lusitani spearman, just covering those veteran shield swordsmen. On the left flank, we have some Iberian swordsmen, Scutari cav on the right as well. Some Iberian slingers, Scutari cav, and Lusitani spearmen. So that is Lusitani build. So
This is the
Gonna
first
be-
time I've seen guerrilla deployment by Lusitani guerrillas in
Yeah.
a tournament battle.
of course the 3 Lusitani
I mean-
guerrillas, 1.
It's kind of cool that he's trying to use the gorillas nicely, but honestly, dude, if you press tab, you will see that Panda's line is at least twice as big as at least what is visible
Yeah.
for And look, Panda's gonna start scouting the forest.
I
Look,
think
he's doing it here. He's
Oh
doing
shit.
it here. He knows. He looks at this army and he's like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, there aren't enough units there.
Hazzaslagga, like, he's trying too much fancy stuff.
So they might actually make it here.
No, I think he saw them, which is why he pulled back. I think. Pretty sure he saw the units.
I don't know. I didn't see the eyes disappear off of the. I could be wrong.
They are still hidden. But
Like,
will
what-
they make it
what do
in
you do
time?
now?
Because Panda is just going to rush the hell out of Lusitani, and he's going to win the infantry engagement here.
Dude, just chariot and win.
Yep.
Literally, there is how many spearmen? There's 1 spearman in
Yeah.
that infantry ball.
But there are 2 Scutari cav, which can.
Yeah,
kinda
2
stop
Scutari
it.
cav can't stop the chariot, because the chariot has reduced
I
mass.
didn't
So
see those for some reason.
So.
Lusitani is just pulling away. Nope.
Here's the thing, like, if the chariot fails, like, he's just dead.
I really don't
So you
think
can't
so.
win the
With
melee
all
fight.
of these naked swords and the Pontic swords and the cavalry, I think he's going to be fine, even though he loses his chariot in this battle.
Like, honestly, I was completely surprised to see this many swords in Pontus. Like, Pontic swordsmen are not cost-effective units at all. But when you have this many units, it doesn't matter. Like,
Yep. And if he sends in the naked swords first and then follows up with Pontic swords, they are going to be able to grind it out for at least some time against the veterans and even the nobles. So
Whoa.
nobles
Nobles
dying
have-
to archer fire. Cavalry coming in, it's going to chase away the Getae.
Holds the Getae behind his lines. That's good. I think he needs those two Getae in the middle. Really, like he can't lose them. He needs
Nope.
them to stop the chariot.
He's gonna lose one noble blood cav though, perhaps, as there's an Iberian swordsman going to support that Getae.
Yep.
Yeah. That unit is lost.
But it doesn't have attack orders yet, it's just moving. Now it has attack orders, so let's see.
And look at this. The first two guerrilla units are gonna hit the back, and now Lucani actually hitting the right flank of Panda. Where Chariot's
my
moving
God.
forward though. Here they come.
Center!
YOLO!
Oh my God! Moving units against. Oh my God! Here we come.
Brace! Brace! Oh, he
Won't
braced.
help, they don't have shield wall. Going to... Oh, the
Oh.
chariots are stopping a bit, taking fire, but let's have a look at the kills.
Oh my God! Here it comes. Here it comes. The kill surge.
Yeah, but he's
One
already
Getae
lost
cap-
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the chariots are going down, the chariots are going down. Counter-charged!
Oh my God!
The YOLO did not work.
The gorillas!
They're going for
They're going for the skirmish line! Come on, guerrillas! Oh, but the
chariots
veteran
are
shields
down.
are going down quickly to the naked swords. Look at that. Chariots are routing with only 87 kills. And he's still not moving his skirmishers. The guerrillas are going to get the eastern archers. Actually, they don't have attack orders, so they're just jogging into the eastern archers.
You don't need both of them there. You need one of them chasing away. You need the other to hit there now. Your units need help. Oh no, he's gonna stop and fire some javelins. That's pretty good.
Panda got his cavalry charge over there. The Pontic Royal Cavalry is going down, so two important units are going down. Mercenary Naked Swords going down. The Lusitani are playing this very well, supporting with guerrillas, pushing away the skirmishers. This is some pretty good stuff from Hazzaslagga.
The noble blood cav defeated the Scutari and now is grinding against the Iberian swordsman with the support of an Eastern spearman over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Pontic Swords getting rear charged. They're going to lose heavily. Oh, if Panda can manage to get his rear charges in here, but it doesn't look stellar for Panda. Using the chariots like that.
Full strength Scutari is gonna take out that Pontic Royal Cap. Here comes some more swordsmen, but
Only
that
mercenary
chariot
Celts.
handled so
Chariots
well.
came back. Chariots came back.
Uh-oh.
Could do some more damage.
Scutari cavalry routing. Panda's general is fine still.
Oh man, the Lusitani noble general is actually
Ooh.
wavering.
Wavering.
Yeah, that's really big. Panda, though, he completely devastated this side of the battle, and he's just moving in towards the center now.
Yep.
Here come the chariots again.
The Iberian swords up against Eastern spears. They're going to win that. They're actually not doing that well against the Eastern spears.
Oh wow.
Mercenary naked swords in reserve, going to do a lot of damage. Another chariot went down. Chariots are routing.
Rallied.
Ooh, but
They
they
got
managed to hit
rallied.
the general.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got rallied. If the Lusitani general dies, it's GG.
He's dead. It's GG.
Well, despite the chariot not getting over
Yep.
like 100 kills, it still didn't matter.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
man,
just
that
too
was-
many units, and with these very cheap naked swords, look at the kills on the mercenary naked swords. 183. 190. They're going to get 200 kills here.
And we have the offensive for GG.
GG. So was this best of 3 or of 5?
I would assume best of 3. I don't know.
Wow.
I guess
well,
it's best of 3.
I definitely didn't expect Pontus to play like this.
Nobody expects the
But I
Pontic
guess,
sword spam, but it is actually effective, especially with the naked swords now.
650, yo. They're
Oh,
cheap.
best of
No,
5.
620. What am I saying?
Yep.
620 is the cost of a Pontic swordsman. So you can bring lots of those. And I think with the naked swordsmen and the chariots and the noble blood cav, Pontus has some insane rush tools. now.
Absolutely. Oh wow, but look at the naked swords here.
227 kills on one of his.
And the Pontic swords did
Oh my
okay.
God.
I think maybe bringing these all of these guerrillas might have not been the best. I would have liked to see more Lusitani nobles actually.
He
Because-
might have. He might have done better if he had more infantry in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scutari instead of the Lusitani spears, because the Lusitani spears cost 700. So I would have liked to see 4 Scutari spears and actually less Scutari cavalry, because the Scutari cavalry just dies to everything. So Panda is up 5-0 today. It's pretty insane.
And again, like another decisive game.
I don't know,
Every
that
game has been decisive.
that looked okay for Lusitani at some points in the
Yeah,
battle.
it did. But he just focused fire so much on the general that the general of Lusitani, he didn't get any kills. So his best of 5, we will have at least one more battle. Hopefully
We have
2.
6-0 now.
I want to see
The
Panda
6-0 is
lose.
sealed. 6 GG.
6 GG. I find it kind of striking that when Hazzaslagga picked Lusitani, he banned Seleucids.
Yeah.
And like, why do you ban Seleucids? You're afraid of elephants / chariot / strong cav. So Panda Warrior was like, okay, you're afraid of that playstyle. I'm gonna do it with Pontus,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. And Pontus can do it
But
better
the
because they have more cheap swords.
The chariots didn't really do anything, but like he just had so many units.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's how you beat the... That's the exact same reason why Rome can match Lusitani so well. You just have too many units. You're going to blob up the Lusitani, then you're going to just grind them down, rob them of their charge bonuses. So if you go Rome and you only bring like 6 Evocati and maybe a few more legionaries, you will lose. But if you bring the Hastati, the Cav, there's basically no way you can lose against Lusitani. Unless you suck, of course. So let's see, Panda Warrior bans the boy eye.
Yeah.
But they are already banned, so he needs to ban another. He really doesn't like facing the boy eye.
Vandal
No.
twice.
So he bans Tyus. Panda Warrior bans swords.
Yeah.
Which is the current meta game, so good ban.
I want Cav back.
I still
I
think
wouldn't be
the
surprised.
Eastern Cataphracts are awesome. In every way.
Persian cav, yo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Amazing.
Oh, nice naked warrior got their Persian cav to the face.
I think with Armenia, if you go 6 Persian Cav, 6 Kartli Axemen, 4 Axemen, and then the rest Hillmen, that can be nightmare.
Yeah.
16 axes to the face! Okay, Getae is banned.
You need at least 1 or 2 noble blood cav in there to complete the orgasm.
Banning Getae, that's a pretty interesting
Bring
ban.
1 unit of everything. 1 Eastern Cataphract, 1 Noble Blood Cav, 1 Persian Cav, then like 1 Royal Cataphract, 1 Noble Horse Archer.
Panda
Uh,
picks Carthage
Every
again.
unit build.
Oh, Carthage is great. Who's been banned? Let's see. Who's been banned before
Rome,
Panda?
Tyus, Boyai, Seleucids.
Hmm.
And is Hazzaslagga going to pick the map now, or... And he's picking Galatia.
I think it's a decent pick against Carthage. It's
Is it really?
it is. Like,
Well, Galatia doesn't counter anything that Carthage has. Not a single
it doesn't
unit.
counter it. No, it doesn't counter it. But like, what are we gonna see from Carthage from Panda Warrior?
We're going to see
Let's see a lot.
24 swords.
Yeah, we're gonna see lots of Iberian swords. Lots of like mercenary swords, Iberian swords. Galatian
Yeah.
legionnaires will they won't like win. They might win against some of them. I don't know. I haven't tested.
Galatian legionaries are amazing.
Yeah, Galatian
They will
legionnaries.
beat-
I think they can do well against Carthage, against Carthaginian swords.
Yeah.
But Panda
But
is
if
going to
Panda
bring an
goes-
elephant. And
Most definitely.
yeah. So the Cappadocian Cav is of course good. But numbers wise, I just think that Carthage can outspam Galatia any day of the week. Because as Galatia, you can only bring your 6 Galatian, you can only bring your 6 Galatian legionaries, but Carthage can bring 6 Libyan infantry, 3 Scutari, 3 mercenary Samnites.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're forced as Galatia to. I guess you could bring some naked swords, but
It's risky
it is
because
you
they
need-
cost 480, not 380.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it just a mistake?
I think so,
Or-
yeah. There were a lot of pricing mistakes, like the Illyrian Tereos. They cost 330 or 350, and then they were increased to 580, which is more expensive than the. It's more expensive than the Illyrian Marines that are better in every single way. So probably a pricing mistake.
Like, oh, press the wrong number.
And the Cretan archers lost their shield too, so they're less effective in taking damage.
Wasn't there shield on their back though?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter where the shield is, because the damage is calculated from where the missiles hit the model of the unit itself, not the shield. So the shield doesn't really do anything. It's just modeled on the front and on the left-hand side of the unit.
Oh, I see what
Yeah.
I see what you mean. So like there's a magical force field to the left.
It's actually more a force field than a shield, yeah. It is.
This magical force field on the left of the Cretans. Zeus himself. Zeus himself
The
protects them
shield
from
moves.
Yes. What you don't know is that there are borrowed sentries all over the map.
Oh yeah.
Popping guardian shield left and right.
I do not like Galatia in this matchup at all.
You know what's funny? I always put my sentries on control group 4. So I
Yeah?
actually in-game go 4GG.
You go for GG.
4GG.
For GG.
Okay.
Hazzaslagga is ready. Panda Warrior, I'm sure he's ready as well.
One unit, I don't know. I don't know how good they are competitively because I haven't really been keeping up with the meta, but when I play quick battles with Carthage, I always bring like 3 or 4 Libyan peltists.
Very good units.
I love those guys.
Yep.
I wonder if we'll see any of them from Panda, or if he's just gonna bring like pike, two or three pikes, Libyan infantry, some mercenary in, and an elephant, maybe two noble cav or something,
Yeah.
or like not noble cav. What's their name? Let's
Carthaginian.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Carthaginian cav, the one that costs 610.
Yeah. But mercenary Scutari Cav is better, right? Than Carthaginian.
They have less armor, better offensive stats, but I never bring them because they are more expensive. They won't win many cav fights either. It's kind of like the same with the Celtiberian cavalry. Like, you'd think it would be okay, but it will just lose too many engagements, and the engagements they manage to win, they're going to come out so depleted that it doesn't really matter. So they are ready.
Game has started.
Another sword spam, I think.
Yeah. Oh, this map.
Oh, this map brings sour memories. To Le Prince.
Yes. Sour
different
recent
different
memories.
deployment though.
Salty memories.
Yes, the standard Panda build. 3 Carthaginian cavalry, general's bodyguard, fuck ton of swords, 1 spear unit, 1 mercenary cretin, and 1 African elephant.
Galatia goes with something that's not as expected. The 6 Galatian legionaries are always welcome. They're always going to be there. 2 units of Levy Freeman on each side. No, 4. Is that 4? I think he has 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just 3. He has 1, 2 mercenary Cappadocian cab. His general is in a noble horse. And then he has some Galatian raiders. He has 3 Galatian raiders. What is this? And then the 3 units of mercenary Syrian archers. So I guess he's
Skirmish
afraid of
galore.
elephants.
Galatian raiders are nice.
32 missile damage though.
But against elephants, the nice thing about those guys is that you can put them anywhere on the field very quickly. So he can protect himself from
fast.
elephants.
Yeah, they're very fast. But like
Yeah.
honestly, you can't skirmish this back. Like, against Panda in particular, on this map,
Oh.
how do you skirmish this back?
Uh-oh.
And I don't like this move. He's
Hazzaslagga
splitting
is
his army.
splitting, and Panda's just rushing the one hill.
And
Uh-oh.
this is really bad for Hazzaslagga.
He might
has-
see it
he
and
has
then pull
the-
back.
He's gonna see the cab rimming the hill, and he's probably gonna know, okay,
Pull back.
Has to
Pull back.
pull
Come on.
back right now.
no,
Right
it's too
now.
late. Is he
Yeah.
gonna slam into the infantry?
Yep,
no.
he is. No, he isn't.
No, he's
But he
not.
could, because he could get to the Syrian
Oh.
archers. He is actually going to do it. Classic.
He is.
Downhill, into the infantry, into the Syrian archers.
Wow! Into the face.
So that's
Yeah.
another example of Panda pulling through.
He's just gonna stop it. Like, he's just gonna stop that enough for the elephant to come. If the elephant gets in,
Come on.
like that whole flank,
MLG elephant, he has attack orders. The Syrian archers are bunched
He's
up,
so
they're not
slow.
going to able to fire.
oh my god.
Javelins to the elephant's face. Oh, the elephant stopped. Nice
They are
move by
The
Hazzaslagga.
elephants are getting. Oh, here
Oh,
comes
noble
missiles.
force!
The elephants might get wrecked now.
Yeah,
But he
they're
did manage to
basically
stop
dead.
1 unit of Galatian raiders. So the elephants are going to keep pushing. He isn't able to
Why is Panda not
reorganize his
following
archers.
up? Now he does. Now he does. He was sitting there for a good 20 seconds just doing absolutely nothing with his army.
Why didn't he pull back his archers? Oh lord, oh lord. This is not good.
Here it comes.
God.
This is... So elephants suck, right? Yeah, nobody brings elephants. 120 kills, running amok.
And they go amok in the middle of the Galatian troops.
So worth it, 150 kills.
And look at
Archers
this,
are
another
devastated.
charge. The Carthaginian cab, it's gonna hit the Galatian legionaries here. It's just gonna slow them down long enough for Panda to clean up, get into a better position. I really like this from him.
Yep.
He doesn't really need his cab anymore, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna slow you down.
That
Now I'm
just
gonna rush
stopped
downhill.
his entire army with the elephants, and they're still running amok. Only 4 left, but they're still doing damage. And these downhill charges from swords going to wreck Galatia.
Hazzaslagga. He forgot his 2 Cappadocian cab over there in the back and another Galatian raider.
He just got overwhelmed.
Yeah. Yeah, this battle, he was just like going forward and then like bam. GG, wow, that's a fast game.
Very good choice on Panda Warrior's part in just choosing one hill, because that's the better option in all cases.
This is
Yeah.
reminiscent of
Point
Bullet
Man?
Point Man in Scout.
Always gonna bring that up.
That was the best game ever.
What was it, like 2-3 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, it was less. It was literally two armies running forward, hitting each other, and GG. It took like 30 seconds for the army. In fact, it was after that that slam into the face ever became a thing. I copied his build and I went on ladder and it was... Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the game. What's happening here? Things haven't snowballed as quickly as...
The Galatian legionaries are holding for some time, but they are all getting wrecked, so...
But
Not getting kills.
Panda's fighting downhill, so it's good for him.
Yep. One Syrian archer managed to get out, but not enough. The elephants are off the field. Still, they did their job.
Somehow Hazzaslagga's general is still alive, but he's being targeted now by these mercenary Cretans and this mercenary Gaelic warrior.
16 kills on the general.
He really
Get out of
likes
there.
strategist, Panda. He's using it again.
Yeah, strategist is very good when you can use trample and then make your units fresh again, or headhunt and then use your units fresh again. So he has one unit of mercenary noble fighters, I believe. Yeah, and he's probably going to use headhunt and then second wind, so they can headhunt all game without getting tired. That's a pretty nice strategy, because you won't have morale problems with Carthage. Panda is scary in this patch.
Shooting that
Oh, wow.
Galatian legionary to the face.
On the bottom, look at that, behind the hill. I thought those Galatian raiders were gonna get caught. That was some insane reaction times from Hazzaslagga, or it could've just been
skirmish mode.
Yeah.
But, like,
Some
that
insane
was
reaction
fast.
from the AI.
Like, he was like going up like this, he's like, damn! He just ran all the way back.
Charging the general, that's going to go well.
Pretty
I
bad.
don't know why. Maybe you're out of ammo.
Oh, mercenary Cappadocian cav from the rear into
this
the
is big.
Cretan archers.
Oh, this is big. This is big. If this
Yeah.
guy routes,
Yep. But still. So much Carthage left on the field.
Still pretty unlikely for Hazzaslagga to win.
His general might die any
5,
minute.
6, 7.
That Libyan infantry just got freed up.
Yeah. Up against mercenary noble fighters.
Oh man, I feel if Hazzaslagga didn't split his army up and
Yep.
like run up the hill, he might have had a chance. Like he had a really nice counter build.
Yeah.
He should have just picked one hill and went up that hill. And he would be in a much better position because he had the skirmishing advantage.
Panda is not using shield wall, which is interesting. Is it really that bad?
It doesn't really need to. I think that's the thing here. He's going to win regardless.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to hold, he just needs to kill everything.
What a game.
Yep. Very classic game from Panda. In a way he plays very safely, but he also plays very risky, like with his elephants and his chariots, and that can work if you have the infantry to back it up, and he absolutely did.
Well, 6-0.
GG.
He stepped over that hill and then he saw the army. He saw that there were no spears. He was like, okay, I'll just hit them once with my cav, slow them down, get the elephant in there,
Yep. Very nice.
and win the game. Yeah, I mean it's.
So yeah, 6-0 to Panda in in today's battles.
I wouldn't say he took a risk per se. He just assessed the situation and was like, okay, this is an
Yeah.
easy win for my guys.
He could have gotten a javelin volley to the face and then his elephants would have run amok, but if you look at the Galatian legionaries compared to the Libyan infantry, they really aren't doing that great, but they did get charged, so...
Oh, fighting
I think
uphill.
pound for pound. I think pound for pound they might be a better unit.
Yeah, I
could
think
be
so
wrong.
too. So,
23 attack and 29 missile damage for the Libyans, as opposed to 40 attack and 40 missile melee damage for the Galatians. So
yeah.
Galatians do a little bit more damage in prolonged fights.
There is another tournament match for Panda. Oh!
Wow!
Now we know why. Now we know
Another
why
tournament
the guys
battle! Awesome!
play
Yes!
tourneys.
More Panda wreckage.
I'm gonna go for a bio break. That
Okay.
too much.
So I'll
Turn
just
that
stop the
frickin'
stream and then start it again when the next battle is up. So Panda is doing, looks like Panda is doing 9 tournament battles in a row here, which is pretty cool.